Staying in Greenville County, a teenager is facing charges after a shooting. According to the sheriff's office, deputies responded to Crescent Landing Apartments on White Horse Road yesterday for a call of shots being fired, finding a 15-year-old male victim with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. He has since been released from the hospital. Investigators say the suspect is a 14-year-old male who shot the victim after an argument. That teen is not being identified since he is a minor. He is facing multiple charges, including attempted murder. He's now at the Department of Juvenile Justice in Columbia.